All right, welcome in. Good to see you. Another episode of Off the Radar. I'm meteorologist Ryan Weekman, and if this is your first time joining us, say hello, meteorologist Kaylee Bowers.
Hello, meteorologist Kaylee Bowers.
Okay, all right. Now you can already tell how this show's going to go. This is our kind of behind the scenes, get out the geek, if you will, weather show that we do every week.
And being in the Weather Center quite frequently with you and Matt and Chris and John, we geek out a lot back there.
We certainly do, and so we wanted to have another outlet from our traditional newscasts where we can present some weather information for you. We ask your opinions as well, and then we also try to have a little bit of fun and share some of your viewer photos and other things as well. So we've got myself, Kaylee here joining us as well. On the other side of the studio, because we like to interact with you, we've got our digital expert, Tiffany. Hi.
Woo!
Hey.
Hi, Tiffany.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good over here. How are you guys?
Good. She's our eyes and ears for what all of you are saying out there in the interwebs world. We got Mark on camera.
Yes.
Mark, come on. What do you got there? Say hi.
Say hi. What's up?
Show off that hat. What do you got there, Mark?
There we go.
Wearing that lion.
We're looking up here at this camera. Also, I give a shout out to our audio director, Nick.
Yeah.
Our director, Tim. Our producer, Alexis. We'll talk to them in a little bit.
We have the whole
a lot
gang.
of fun.
So this is why we say it's very different from a traditional show. Now, here's the way that we started. If this is your first time watching, this is the way we started every week. We call it our Big Three. Kaylee, what do we do for this?
Yeah, so we go across not just the country, but across the world sometimes and look at some not only big weather events, but sometimes some fun weather events as well, too.
We want to show you the best weather video that we've found across the entire world every week. Let's start off with this, and I'm going to bring out my inner kid with this one here, taking you to Washington, D.C., where unlike Toledo, they've actually seen some snow. Check this out.
Ooh.
When's the last time you participated in one of these? A big snowball
fight? Probably never. Maybe in college, but this is just absolutely insane. But just, you can't see the smiles very well because they're probably cold, but I bet they're having so much fun. Just look at that.
Yeah, until you get thrown right in the face, somebody with an eyeball. Now, this is in Washington, D.C. This is a big tradition that they do. They got about 6 to 8 inches of snow, so they had no problem finding enough to make the snow piles. Here's the problem that I have with this snowball fight, though. You ready, Kaylee? If I get hit like in the face, you could call a foul on a friend, right? If you get hit in the face, say, no, you can't hit in the face. In this situation, who are you going to call the foul on?
You don't know where it came from.
Exactly. Still very fun, though.
It's giving me ideas if we ever get our big snow.
Look, some brought their puppies.
Oh, there we go. I need to take Barkley. Barkley loves the snow. Did you notice also the polar bear costume on there as well, too?
Perfect.
I mean, it's just...
Looks like a really fluffy type of snow. Oh, got him. You got to go down. You got to act like you actually got hit there. Come on, you got to go down, dude.
But then once you're down, it's even cold. He lost.
Oh, there he is.
There he goes. Oh, wow.
Dang. All right, that was serious. Okay, so I thought that was a fun way to start us off. What do you got for your video pick this week?
So I love New York City. Was just there a couple weeks ago. We're going to go up to the Big Apple where they also saw some nice snow as well, too, with you have the lights on the skyscrapers and the little, just some light flurries. It's just... What song are you singing?
It's a very Home Alone. Somewhere in my memories. That's John Williams' score from Home Alone.
Such a good song. I mean, we're past Christmas. We always have Christmas in our hearts, right?
I mean, it's hard not to. Now, you went during the holiday season this year, right, to New York?
Yeah, I was there that first weekend of December. Actually, Rockefeller Center is right there in the right-hand corner. I interned there years ago, and you saw the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, and I don't know.
Is it a hot dog stand? How many of those hot dog stands you been to?
I never went to a hot dog stand.
Are the street vendors like really good though?
I've only gotten ice cream. So I figured you would be proud of me.
I 100% approve of this.
I don't know, the street vendors always kind of scared me with that kind of stuff, but once like spring rolled around, like, okay, maybe I'll try the ice cream, and I was just happy. But just seeing some flurries in New York City, because it's kind of magical, even though it's post-Christmas.
This is one of the big cities I've never been to. Mark, you been to New York City? Yes. Thumbs up. Okay, Mark's been to New York City. Tiffany, you been to New York City?
I have.
You have? Like a lot of times, or just one trip?
Just one trip, but it was a school trip, and it was very memorable because...
Why?
For some reason, they let us loose in Times Square.
No.
And we were like 12 years old, but we made it back in one piece, so... It was fun.
I can understand why that's memorable. All right, let's check in. We've got our director, Tim. We've got our producer, Alexis, as well, putting you on the spot here. We don't always talk to you guys here on the first block. Have you guys been to New York City in the back, in the booth there?
I have not.
Okay, Tim, our director, has not.
I also have not.
Okay.
Turn the lights on here as you can see us.
Hey, so this is the behind the scenes. We told you we're going to get the behind the scenes things.
Yeah.
Is it a city you guys want to go to?
Yes.
I really want to, yes.
I do too. My son's big into Nintendo, and they got like I think Mario Nintendo store there.
Oh, that's right.
So that's what he wants to do.
You know you can buy that stuff online, right?
This is true, but you got to have the experience.
Okay, that's fair. Okay,
You gotta wait
that's
in the
fair.
long lines. You gotta get up early. You have to deal with the crowds.
I'm not a crowd person. I think that's why.
Yeah, this
I've never
surprised me
been
that
there.
you
Freaks
wanted
me
to
out.
go. Yeah.
Like I get anxiety like thinking about it. So I'm
But once you
probably
get in the mindset of New York, you have tunnel vision and you just go. There's been times where I was walking with people.
I think
and
Alexis
just
would
walked
do
past
well in New York City, though. She has pointy elbows. She would do all right.
just give them those all day long.
All right. Okay, so that's our second video there. Okay, we got sidetracked. This is
Yeah.
what we do. Where's our third video coming
So
from?
speaking of traveling, why don't we travel across the pond?
Okay.
Ooh, let's go clear over to the UK where it's not
Do they have snow too? No?
How about this?
What is this?
Is right there, little.
They do this in the UK? Okay, he's got a Jeep.
I'm
Is he
pretty
like
sure-
wakeboarding? What's
I don't
he
think
doing?
this is legal, but
So he's on a road that's clearly flooded here, right? This is not a pond. This is not a magic Jeep. He's on a road that's flooded,
I guess.
and they decided to go wakeboarding. Sure. What else would you do? Oh, there you go. Let go. I wonder if I got too deep there. Look, he's having a blast.
So he's still standing. I'd say it's probably like knee high. But
This is something I would expect
Wow.
to see around here, like with snow. I've heard of this, you know, you tie the inner tube on the back of a car. Not very safe. I'm not condoning anything. I'm just saying it happens, and you might be able to see that around here. So.
now, one thing we do talk about on
Yeah.
a kind of more serious note for a moment, we always say turn around, don't drown. Don't drive through flooded roadways. But that does look like a lot of fun, I'll be completely honest.
That's crazy. Okay, and I'm guessing this must have been like a news helicopter going overhead. Like the timing is just perfect for this.
That's just too convenient, honestly. Maybe it's a friend
Interesting.
flying a drone or something. Or
That's
yeah,
true.
Tim, our director, just had a drone as well.
These guys are
too.
adventure guys. You're right. They probably have a drone of some type, and they were thinking about it. Okay.
Now, if you were the one participating in this, would you want to be the one riding the board or driving the car?
Have you seen how uncoordinated I am? I should definitely be driving the Jeep. Right?
Should you? Should you?
Would I do better on the wakeboard? I would bust my face so fast.
Okay,
I mean, I did break my
You
ankle
did-
playing
you did break your
dodgeball, as
ankle.
Alexis is
So,
saying. Thanks
if
a
you're
lot.
the one
Appreciate that. Thanks
driving-
for bringing it up. I really forgot about that.
who
so
is
thanks.
the one that's going to be riding the board on the weather team?
On the weather team?
Who's riding the board?
I would say either John or Chris seem to be the most coordinated. Probably Chris.
Yeah.
Probably Chris.
I mean, I feel like he's the most adventurous and probably the most skilled at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I would say that he probably would have the best opportunity to do this. All right, so that's our top three, taking you around the globe. Now, we just got into a new year, right? Goodbye, 2024.
Bye.
Hello, 2025. We are going to make our, I don't want to call them crazy weather predictions. What do we call them?
Wild weather predictions for 2025.
What are our wild weather predictions for 2025? We're going to have that coming up first. Kaylee, you've got a weather term that you have.
Weather word of the week. How
Put your nerd
about
glasses on. Here we go.
it?
That's my nerdy voice.
Wow. So then read that in your nerdy voice then, Ryan.
The word of the day is jet stream. Strong winds concentrated within a narrow band of the atmosphere.
Often steer
Whoa.
surface features such as fronts and systems. There you go.
Whoa.
It's a part of me. It just comes in and out just like that.
I'm sure it does. We got more off the radar coming up right after this.
Don't forget your nerd glasses.
Oh man, those are contacts for you.
All right, we don't take long breaks here. This is off the radar.
Nope.
We just we had to move across the studio, so thanks for sticking with us here.
Still takes a while to get from point A to point B sometimes.
All right, so we took a little bit of time and we wanted to think, what are our wild weather predictions for 2025? Because we're just starting off this year, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're a week in.
Okay.
Things are somewhat starting to pick up weather-wise for some of us.
Some of these are a little more outrageous than others.
Sorry, not sorry.
Let's see. Okay,
not
let's go with the
wishing.
first one here. What
All
do we
right.
got? Oh, this is mine.
What do
okay.
you have, Ryan?
I predicted we're going to have more 90-degree days than days with a high below freezing.
Okay.
Which is kind of a little bit tricky because we're kind of in the middle of a long streak of some chilly weather
I was about
right
to say
now.
we're already off to a pretty bad start.
Yeah, I think we average around, I want to say we average maybe in the teens for 90-degree days every single year. So
Ooh, I'm thinking back to June, July of last year. It's just
maybe this is hopeful for me. Maybe I'm so cold the last week or two that maybe I'm just hopeful that we have some hot weather this summer.
I am ready for
There
some
is
heat.
nothing better than like a cold drink, a comfortable seat in the shade outside on like a nice little 90-degree day with a little breeze. And come on, that sounds amazing, right?
I mean, you already
I
have
want
your
more of that.
You have the first spot already lined up at your favorite ice cream spot, right? At
Yes.
Mr. Freeze.
Yes, all of them. All my ice cream spots.
Oh, we need this one and this one, all the list.
Large. All right, who's our next one? What
I'm
do we
the
got?
next one.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, 2024 we had record-breaking tornadoes.
In Ohio, right?
In Ohio.
70-something, right?
74 tornadoes
Okay.
in 2024 in the state of Ohio.
Oh, great. You're doing this to us again.
I'm going to say we're going to see over 60 tornadoes in Ohio.
Oh, real
this
nice.
year.
Real friendly here, Kaylee.
I'm sorry. I know someone had to talk severe weather, and I knew it wasn't going to be you or Tim or Alexis, so I'm going to guess over 60 tornadoes in Ohio.
Dang, on back-to-back years?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That would be a big one. So it's myself and Kaylee, but we have some more wild weather predictions. Let's go to the director's booth back there. Alexis, Tim, you're up next. Tim, what do you got here?
I said that there's going to be 1 week in April where they're going to have 80-degree weather, and in that same week, it'll be 30-degree weather.
This isn't a bold prediction, Tim. This is called Northwest Ohio. You realize
Right.
that,
In
right?
April.
Yeah, mine's probably the most possible one.
Yours is
that's
the
gonna
most
happen.
plausible for
Yeah.
sure.
But maybe I just want to see that. That's why.
I would say 80s would be unusual in April. If I'm remembering right, 70s would be
Yeah.
really hot. 80s would be
Okay.
quite something. So okay, let's
Fair enough,
see.
bold. Fair enough to say bold then for 80s.
Okay, it's a very
Pretty bold.
specific. You have a narrow window to hit this in.
Right, and I assume it's probably going to be the first week of April.
I mean, just think back to the eclipse of last year.
We hit 81 on that day, didn't we?
It was 70s or 80s. Yeah, it was pretty
really
mild.
warm. It was the
so.
warmest day of the year, or of the
Of the
month.
year.
Of
Whoa.
the month. Of the month.
Remember you said 90-degree days?
Yeah, I wouldn't do too well with my prediction if that came true. All right, Alexis, what do you got?
Alexis.
I said no measurable snow for like the whole, I guess, winter, whenever it snows.
I got some bad news.
Oh, have you been watching our forecast, girl?
You could be wrong. I don't know.
Whoa.
What's that? Alexis, Mike just got cut off. What is that? Oh, that's so
What? We
unfortunate.
have a new,
Sorry,
a
can't
new
hear
producer
ya.
for
Oh,
Off the
sorry.
Radar.
I don't like the snow.
I thought about, I was going to go somewhere along the same lines as you here. I was thinking about, what if we had less snow than last year? Because that's still possible, right? Because last year we had the least snowy Toledo winter in history. I think 9.5 inches of snow.
Yeah, not even a foot of snow.
So that's still possible, you guys. We've only had 1.2 inches of snow. So Alexis, maybe we'll include that in like in your prediction.
I have a husband who loves the snow and loves to
I love the snow.
snowboard and
Yeah.
stuff. And he was just so
I'm not her
mad.
husband,
So mad all last year because there was just no snow.
So you
the
want your
whole
husband
year.
to continue to be mad.
Yeah,
Very
I kind
nice.
of like
Okay,
making him mad. So
Okay,
let's just
good.
keep that going.
That's how you know you're married right there.
It's a great marriage.
All right, let's talk our final block that we've got coming up. We're going to take a 30-second
exciting.
break. We said this is an audience interaction. We want to hear from you. We've already got some responses. We want to hear, what are your wild weather predictions for 2025? We're going to check back in with Tiffany. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, welcome back in. Told you it was a short little break right there. This is our last segment that we do every single week, but it is where we need your help the most. This is our audience participation segment.
Yeah, really excited for that. I mean, we love to talk to you guys, not only, on social media, but this is a new way that we can talk to you guys as well through Off the Radar.
We're not the only ones who like to nerd out as well. We want to hear from you, and that's why we have our digital expert with us here, Tiffany. You've been combing through some of the comments that we've been getting. So what have you been hearing from viewers that say that their wild predictions for 2025 are?
Yeah, so it seems like a lot of viewers are thinking that we're going to get more snow in 2025.
We're going to get more snow in 2025. So like winter is like waiting to drop the other boot kind of thing.
Like we're due.
Yeah, like we haven't gotten enough. So yeah, we're due.
Like it's all going to make up at one single time?
I could see. I mean, places down south towards Findlay, towards Upper Sandusky, they saw a decent amount of snow earlier this week.
Yeah, showing off. Yeah, all right. I'm jealous. I love the snow. Are you a snow lover?
I don't hate it. I'm definitely ready for some snow
Tiffany,
this year.
snow lover? Yes, no?
I like to look at it.
Not drive in it. That's the thing.
I will agree. A lot of people I've heard say they like it when the snow falls and you can sit and watch it, but when it turns brown on the roads and stuff, that's not it.
No, that's not for me. No.
Okay. Any other bold predictions for 2025?
Elizabeth on Facebook says that she's predicting an inch of snow in June.
What?
An inch of snow in June.
In Ohio?
Or where? Oh, she didn't say where.
Where?
We have had a frost in June before. Not in my lifetime. It was back in the early 1900s, but there was reported frost. Tiffany, what about you? Would you like to make a bold prediction or anything?
2025, I want to predict a white Christmas.
Oh, I like that. Already thinking all the way towards the end of the year.
That's clever.
Oh, we're always thinking Christmas, right?
It's
That's
beginning
true.
to look up.
I think it was January 2nd. It was January 2nd, and my 8-year-old Grant, he said he wanted, he wanted something, and I go, well, you can put it on your Christmas list. And he's like, but Christmas just happened. I'm like, technically, Christmas hasn't happened this year. So Tiffany, I like your thinking here. You're already going ahead to the end of the calendar year.
Yeah, thanks.
So you're predicting a white Christmas. Would that be our first time in several years, right?
Oh, at least. When was it? 2022, 2020?
It's been several years. We should have had this ready.
2018. Our voice from above.
Voice from above.
Apparently.
Appreciate
Yeah, I think
that one.
2018.
2018. We heard voices in our head and also
I'm no
voices
meteorologist.
from above as well too. But
It's been
interesting.
several years. Okay, so we've got some good predictions. Let's go to some viewer photos. We got some good viewer photos
We
as well.
do. One way you can also send in your viewer photos and videos. Big thing, the WTOL 11 weather app. Also, let us know how you are watching this, whether it was from a push on the app or YouTube or Facebook or OTT Plus.
Nick from Sylvania.
Look at this. You're just gonna.
Ooh, do you think this is did we know is this sunrise or sunset? I'm gonna say this is a sunrise.
I think he said it was a sunset. I could be
No.
wrong. I don't know.
You're wrong. That's a
I
sunrise.
forget. It's still beautiful regardless.
What do you guys think? I think it's a sunrise.
It
for
probably
sure,
is a
right?
sunrise. It's just, it's so pretty.
All right, what else we got?
Rises in, wait, what was it? Sun rises in the east and the west and the north and the south and the.
What is that?
What is that? Look at this.
Okay, let's go over to this beautiful shot for us here. Very nice distraction here, our Marblehead Lighthouse camera. Look and see, they do have snow on the ground over there.
So this was taken, I believe, last week when they saw their first, a decent amount of snow. But I posted this on Facebook last week, and some people said that this is now their background on their phone or their tablet. They want to make it into a postcard. So
Make it pretty.
Very gorgeous. And also, gotta give a shout out to how beautiful the lighthouse is.
The
Still seeing
decorations.
The decorations, even though it's past time.
You could have convinced me this was this morning because they got some good snow over there as well.
Oh, that is true. I should have just taken a sky cam, a live sky cam this morning.
Might have worked.
Ooh, all right, we got one more viewer
we
photo.
do. Let's see it.
One more. This is actually from my mom. This is their backyard. My dad was
Inside
getting
baseball, come on.
exact. Well,
That's
we
all
needed
right. We'll take
more
it.
photos,
We'll
so
take
send
it.
them in. If you don't want to see pictures from my mom or from us in the studio.
Hi, Debbie.
Send them. Yes, hi, Mom. Yeah, look at that. My dad was getting rid of our Christmas tree, but he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait because I know that they were talking about the chance for some snow, and just so beautiful. So thanks, Mom and Dad. Looking
Hold on.
nice.
By the way, I thought this was like a playhouse back. I thought this was like a tree house back here.
This is a tree house right here.
This is a tree
This is a
house?
tree house.
Alexis, Tim, guys, look at this thing. Can we bring this up any bigger? Tiffany, check this thing out. Is this what you grew up with?
Yeah, I have a tree house right there, and then on, right behind you, that's a swing set.
You guys, that's like
a tree mansion.
And then this is a
look
hammock
at this
right
thing.
It's epic.
A lot of fun,
A tree
though.
palace.
Is that like 3 stories?
No, so you go up, there's like little steps right here, you go up and there's a little platform. I mean,
Yeah.
it only goes to right here, then another set of like a ladder and a very small platform right here.
Yeah, that's
Haley,
like
where's
3 stories.
Where's the servants' quarters?
Right. Do you
Jeez.
have a special invitation to get
Is
in
there
there?
a slide as well? Or
There's
is that a
2
ham-
slides on the swing set.
Oh my
What
god.
a lucky kid.
My dad made
Right?
that, by the way, so shout out to my parents. I had a great childhood. I'm very grateful.
Go
I
Debbie.
guess.
But just look at the Christmas
No
tree.
wonder
That's the
you like to go
moral of the
back and
story.
visit. She's probably going down the slides and everything.
I think her slide's kind of broken right now from the dogs.
Oh, sure, the dogs. Okay.
Again, if you don't want to see photos from us in house or from our families,
I want to see more of this McMansion fort that you have. That's what I want to see.
I think you just want to climb that mansion, apparently.
Tiffany, look at that thing. Jealous. All right. Well, send us your photos. Do you have a treehouse? Send us your photos. We'd love to see those as well. Best way you can submit those over on that WTOL 11 weather app. Scroll down, viewer photos. You can submit it right there. It's super easy
And
as
not
well.
just on Off the Radar, we like to show them also on WTOL 11 and also on our social media pages as well, too.
Absolutely. Listen, this has been a blast. We're doing this every single Wednesday. We want you to be a part of it as well, whether you're joining us live or you're watching this after the fact. This has been Off the Radar. I'm meteorologist Ryan Weekman.
And I'm meteorologist Kaylee Bowers. Have a great rest of your day.
Bye-bye.